In this video, I'll be demonstrating Olark, a live chat tool for websites, as a person who's blind that uses a screen reader, Voiceover,
Chat with us, collapse button,
and Magnification on a Mac. Olark's live chat tool can make for a more accessible experience for customers with disabilities on your website. Plus, their customer agent dashboard is accessible and allows for more employment opportunities of people with disabilities. Thanks to Olark for supporting this video. Check out the description to jump to different timestamps of topics in the video, as well as links to learn more about Olark and their accessibility pilot program. Let's jump into it and look at the live chat tool. If I am using the tab key, I can navigate through different elements on the page, and it's one of the ways that I can get to the live chat tool button on the web page, and you're going to start hearing Voiceover my screen reader.
link, home, link, contact, link, WordPress, chat with us, collapse button, group.
So I now hear chat with us collapse button, so I know that I can chat here. There's a button, it's collapse, so if I press the button, it will expand. I can also navigate to the chat tool by using landmarks or regions. I can use a voiceover rotor.
Form control, landmark, navigate, landmarks.
To get to landmarks, and then use up or down arrow to move between different regions on the page.
Chat widget, footer, main.
So I can go between the main,
Footer,
the footer,
chat widget, region.
And then there's a chat widget region. So I can now press the
chat with us, collapse button, group.
The chat button.
You are currently on a button.
With the voiceover key and spacebar.
Olark chat box.
And then it's going to announce that some information about the chat box. I can enter it, start to read through text, and see how it works.
In Olark, hi, let's get some quick info so we can bet. Star indicates a required.
And I'm just using the arrow keys to move through these form elements.
Name star. Required field. Empty group.
So now.
Name, enter your name.
And now I can enter my name.
Key.
And it's helpful that this form field says name, and the edit field, and I know I can edit it. It clearly says required, which is all really helpful, although this is just one question for the form.
Start chatting button.
Then I can just press the tab button and then select start chatting. I did hear a notification. I did hear a notification since I'm also the customer agent here, indicating that there's a new message in the inbox. But here I can send a message that I want to send.
Type here and hit enter to chat.
Just press tab and it says type here and hit enter to chat. Really good clear label on the text field.
Help. Me. Can you help me?
Cool. So I sent it. It announced that the message was sent. And now if I was a customer agent, I can go to that dashboard. From here, there's multiple ways that I could get around. I could just tab through different elements, and there's all are very well labeled.
Inbox, button, settings, menu pop-up collapsed button.
It says the label of this menu item, but also says pop-up collapse, so I know if I click it, it's going to expand, and I can move through the popped-up menu item.
Transcripts, opens in new tab, button.
Transcripts helps set it, clarifies, it's going to open in a new tab. Just a couple notes on some helpful labels, but tabbing through could be a lot. So I can use landmarks.
Navigation, character, word, window, links, headings, landmark, landmark, main. Navigation, head, list of contacts, message composer, write a message, region.
So I can easily jump between different menu areas, the inbox of chats, or if I just want to quickly type something back. I could also navigate by heading.
Navigation, character, word, windows, links, headings, heading level 4, heading level 3, new message, heading level 4, conversation information, heading level 2, conversation content,
So you're going to hear heading level 2, 3, and 4, and there are ways that I can press just 2, 3, or 4 to use single key keyboard navigation to jump between those heading levels. And each number has a different hierarchy. For example, there's going to be only a couple heading level 2s, but there's going to be more heading level 4s. And that's another helpful way to just jump between things.
Heading level 3, Blake. Heading level 2, 2 items. My inbox.
So if I go to the heading level for my inbox, I can arrow between different messages. Right now there is only one, but
list one item. You are current. Conversation with Blake. 2 number of unread messages. Last message sent by Blake. Now. Can you help me? Press enter to expand this conversation.
So this is all really helpful things here with the labeling. First of all, it said there was a list with one item. If there are multiple chats, it would tell me how many were in that list. It says the name Blake, and I customized the chat box widget so that it would ask for my name first. Otherwise, this would say a random number, and it could be hard to keep track of, especially when using a screen reader. So having it say Blake helps me keep track of different messages that would be coming in. It says how many unread messages, says the time it was sent, says the message that came through, all communicated auditorily, which is super helpful. And it gives this screen reader a hint to press enter to expand it, which I super appreciate.
Remove contact from inbox.
I could also quickly remove the contact from here if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use heading levels to get to the message area, learn details about it, read the message, and then write a response.
Heading level 2. Conversation content. Conversation with. Heading level 3. Today at. Heading level 4. Conversation information. Heading level 3. New message.
So I can get to the new message areas and use the arrow keys to move through.
Heading level 4. Contact said. Message. Group. Can you help me?
Can you help me?
You are currently on a.
Sure I can.
5. End of. Message composer. Write a message. Region. You are. Your response. Group. Your response. Group. You are. Press / for action. Type. For your shortcuts at.
So then I could type here. I could either do a shortcut to perform like repeated actions, but that's a whole other topic. But I can say, yes, I can help.
Help. Yes. Contact said. Can you help me?
And then I said, yes, I can help.
04 p.m. You said. You. Blake. Yes.
It's going to read information on what I sent. I accidentally pressed the pause button to stop the speech, but it also will read out loud that the conversation has been assigned to Blake, being me. Sorry to be confusing using my name for both the agent and the person chatting on the website, but that communication is shown visually, that who the chat is being assigned to, so it helps that the screen reader announces it. These are just a couple of things to note on how I use it with the screen reader, but to show how I use magnification, since I'm normally using a combination of a screen reader and magnification, I will turn VoiceOver off.
VoiceOver off.
And first want to point out that just the contrast on this page is awesome. I love that there is a dark mode, but there is by default a light mode, which is great, but for me, just too much bright can cause eye strain, and having the dark background is just easier and more pleasing to see. Plus, there's great contrast between different elements, whether it's a button in the background or a text field, having good borders to more easily distinguish things, especially distinguishing without just color. The chats are nicely different colors to easily separate things. Different menus, the vertical side menu or the horizontal top menu, nicely have elements grouped together, because when buttons are too spread out, sometimes you have to chase all over the screen when you're so like narrowly focused, zoomed in. And something that normally does not work well on other websites is using the built-in browser zoom. I'm on Chrome, and so just pressing Command and plus sign, I can zoom in, and it's awesome that different elements aren't starting to overlap, which normally occurs. But now when I'm zoomed in, there's a lot more that's closer together, and I'm not running around looking through a little paper towel roll, which I find to be really helpful. And then if I was using magnification while using the chat widget, we again see similar helpful things of different contrast between different chunks of the page, groups of elements, or elements themselves. And I allowed for dark mode and changed the colors, because customization with Olark is super helpful to just further enhance the accessibility of certain experiences. These are just a few accessibility features I take advantage of with my assistive technology, and we're just scratching the surface with all the other chat tools and features that Olark has with customization AI features, and more. And if you're a company that has employees with disabilities that would be interested in using Olark, click the link below to learn more about Olark's accessibility pilot program to get access to the latest, most accessible version. Or if you're just looking to make your website more accessible, click the link to learn more about Olark. Hope you find this helpful. Let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.